Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tentastash, your host. I'm here with my co-host Tiny Whales.
Hey.
Filling in for Laughing Cat, we have Psychocious.
Hello.
And filling in for Firefrost, we have Mogsy Pogsy. And our special guest today with us is HyperTdog.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going?
And welcome to Behind the Streams. So, Hyper, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I just kind of got up about an hour ago, and yeah, I'm good.
And had those technical difficulties for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Besides that, but they don't need to know about that.
Those are a secret.
It's our
Sorry,
little
that,
secret.
yes. I noticed that while I was trying to look stuff up for you, that you are rather kind of recent to streaming and everything. Like you have, like not as big as the other two people that we've had on here so far, but you are
Yes.
growing. I've noticed, and
Yes.
rather.
I have been streaming for a while, probably since about like the end of February, but until that point, about this May, I had horrible internet, even more than the technical difficulties that happened before. Is in my upload speed was about 0.08 ms, so it
Mhm.
didn't really help me at all. However, I kept streaming regardless. I kept doing different games. I kept like doing VR chat as well, even if my ping was like 1,000 or something like that. And yeah, I kept going, but at that point, the the quality of it wasn't really as good. But I did make affiliate during that time, and also gained a good amount of backing before the internet decided that before I got my own a good proper internet there.
Mhm.
hmm So yeah, as in terms of growth there, a lot of it was from networking. I made sure I was like meeting a lot of people. I was like discussing there. I was like just getting a lot of people interested there. I met my mods like through VR chat and or most of my mods there, and yeah, I just had fun, enjoyed streaming, and yeah, that was a lot of my early part there, which is why I am probably a bit lower than the others because my streams were kind of unwatchable at the time.
So you're slowly regrow. You're trying to grow after having the technical difficulties in the past of what they used to be.
Yeah, I'm starting to actually properly grow now because the just to give you perspective, I think it was a 320p video, and the frames would drop consistently, so the stream would fall far behind the what was actually being happening on my end, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I dealt with it when I was like on the OBS Discord at one point. Then I'm like, why are my frames dropping? And I told them my MS like, you shouldn't be streaming. Uh, they literally told me I shouldn't be streaming. I'm like, I'll keep going anyway. Because
So,
here's the thing: if I'd stopped streaming, I'd probably find it hard to pick it back up again, even if I wanted to. But yeah, I decided to keep streaming, keep going, even if it wasn't as good. I just wanted to keep going. But we ended up doing a lot of clips from that. There are a lot of funny moments there, which if you look back on my channel and the clips there, there's a whole bunch of stuff there, which yeah, it was a good way for me to like get my stream sorted, like update it and make it better as I go. Like
okay.
get my overlays sorted, get all the scene stuff there, um, figure out what I was doing with the channel, all that kind of jazz there. I was able to do because I was still streaming there, and it gave me an insight on what could go wrong and what could go right as well. So
So
yeah,
the crappy internet ended up becoming a good learning experience for streaming. But you've been in quite a few of Foxy's little clips though for having
Yes.
such bad internet.
Oh yes,
Um,
that's as of recently. Yes, after joining this Discord and also yeah, starting to post some more of my stuff over here. So God, and actually that was an interesting story there. It actually started, I think, it was like a few days before Foxy did the thing there. I was end up like posting like in the bot room there, and like to like the eight balls, like, will I ever appear on a Foxy Street like video at all there? And it's like no chance or something like that. I'm like, but then I'm like, no, fuck, no, sorry, screw it. No, I'm not gonna let that be the case. I'm going to make it happen there, and I end up mentioning this in the general chat there that like yeah, it's all set up now, and I want to try and get some stuff from Foxy, and then Foxy just at tagged me like, I got you, and so yeah, once I like posted the latest clip there, she put it well yeah oh she he Foxy put in the video that which was end up being the me walking into a gay dance club, which is I had a whole bunch of other clips, but that was the one I end up going back and clipping myself because at the time there wasn't as much people in the stream as then. But I'm so glad I went and clipped that because it helped start the momentum that I got there from starting to post stuff for Foxy.
okay.
Hmm.
Now, you're in Australia with Shadow,
Um.
which I think is just
I've
the world should give you an apology.
Yeah, he's probably fallen asleep there, or he's like fast asleep at this point. It's like 7:20 a.m. here, so it's still probably early for a Sunday. So that makes sense. But yeah, I'm also in Australia, same as Shadow. If you know Shadow, I think he's in a different time zone than me, but still in Australia.
uh, so let's see, what what originally gave you the idea to call yourself Hyper T Dog?
HyperTdog. Well, basically, this was like years ago, well before the idea of streaming came up. I was making an account for some website. I can't remember exactly what website, but originally I'm like, yeah, Hyperdog, and then it's like this name is already taken. Please choose one of these numbers to do the whatever it is there. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to remember that. It's that's not original. That's not cool. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just put a T in the middle. And yeah, no one thought of that. So I ended up sticking with that name, and I've kept it ever since. I've just made it a thing of mine. Honestly, it's made it my own.
Okay. So you just kind of, it's like, this is my name forever now. No one's taking it from me.
Yeah, this is a unique name. I don't have to worry about numbers. I don't have to worry about that. And it's a unique name that no one else has. So I thought I may as well just go for it.
If any of y'all in the chat are interested in watching any of his streams, his Twitch is twitch.tv/hypertdog. And he does have some past broadcast on there that you can go see and some clips and stuff. Um, and do him a big favor and give him some follows so that way he has his audience can grow. um,
Yeah.
uh,
Um, yeah.
what
Sorry.
in VR chat? What is your normal? What do you normally use as your avatar? Because you've done several different ones. You've had the one with the leak. You've had the frog.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you've
Yep.
had what else have you had?
Um, for me, my main one, you can use Prime Sub if you want solo. That is up to you. And for me, my main one, if you see my like channel art and like all my stuff there, which is and my like emotes, my main one is actually a Bakura model. The one you see originally in that first clip there is the one I've mainly been using. However, I do like to mix around every now and then. Like the leak one was one I found in that world that you saw me in,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just having fun with it, and yeah, just end up saying that off the top of my head.
So
So
you use
I use
normally just whatever.
yeah. What wasn't originally going to like do a Bakura model. I was going to do whatever, well, honestly, whatever. But my mod, also one of my best friends on VR chat, Pastel Panda, asked one day, "Hey, can I draw some fan art on you?" Because yeah, originally I had like, if you know Blaze Blue, there's like a little dog in the background that does like the barking called HyperTdog. I'm like, I just made that my profile picture, and so she ended up drawing what you know is Barkora, is in Barkora, which is a little dog there. And yeah, I ended up because I used it a bit in front of Panda, so is the Bakura, and she decided to make it Fana. I'm like, yeah, I'll make it my main model for the most part, and yeah, that's how I started becoming Bakura.
Okay. And let's see here. Sorry, I have a list. I keep
Hmm.
putting this list someplace, and I don't know where there it is. Okay. So, what is your favorite? What is your favorite streamer so
My
far?
favorite so far. Um,
Mm.
this is Oh, I've got a few favorite streamers there, but one that actually isn't a VR chat stream. There's a few there that aren't because yeah, before the stream, um, Tyradin and Aquarius 70. They're both streamers that I looked up to because instead of being like, um, I'll do the for the memes or for the clips, they did it more for the community and for the growth that they had like that, which is something I've been aiming for a lot, to build a community behind that enjoys my content and all that stuff. So those are the ones there. In terms of VR chat streamers, though, I like a lot of them actually. There's yeah, I hang out with Mini Kane every now and then, like Mini. And yeah, Bonfire's nice and fun there. He ends up making some interesting scenarios. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of them honestly. Young one, yep.
uh, if any of my co-hosts have anything they want to add in or ask, just go right ahead. Don't worry about anything. You guys are being awfully quiet, which
Well,
is a
you're
little
doing a pretty
weird.
good job. That's fine. But I was wondering what made you want to start streaming though.
What made me want to start streaming? It's a good question. Get in before it. For me, like before, what happened with me? Before I started streaming, before I got this place here, I was I was over with like I worked over at like tourism, like no tourism, like hospitality. I was working over like at a place there, and then I moved down to here, and I was living with my grandparents and stuff there for a bit. But I didn't really have my own place or my actually. This is something that's probably interesting. I only just got my PC in February. That's when I started streaming. I didn't have a PC until that point. But I had been saving it for a while about getting a PC because I knew I wanted to try the gaming, try streaming and that there. And so I end up when I eventually got my own place, I bought a PC, bought a pretty good decent PC, and yeah, I started streaming. But I did start streaming slightly beforehand when I started playing Near Automata on my PS4 because I knew I was going to get into it there, and that's how I started streaming, I guess. Okay.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Mogsy, did you have one? Good, because I was gonna ask that, but I don't want to steal it from you.
Oh, but it's the cross between there, trying to both get into the questions there. Favorite game to stream other than VR chat? I'd I used to be streaming on PS4. Nice, Chris. But yeah, for me, my favorite game to stream besides VR chat, I'd have to say would be, let's see, what's my list here. I like it when I get a whole bunch of people and can play golf with friends and that there because it gets hilarious there. But for me, I'd say it'd have to be honestly Dark Souls 3 at the moment. I haven't done as much recently with it, but when I do, I end up getting some slight rage and also just it was funny because I end up like putting a poll one time like what they wanted to play. Dark Souls 3 is there. They voted me Dark Souls 3 because they wanted me to rage, and I ended up teaching them more about Dark Souls 3 than they thought they'd learn. Yeah, and initially when I actually played Dark Souls 3, it was the first time I started playing a Dark Souls game, and I didn't know about lock on at all. So I ended up going through the first boss without lock on for the entire time, even if I kept dying and dying. And eventually I got there. I ended up beating the boss and I did it all without lock on. Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you've done on stream so far? Like, what has made you iconic besides walking into the so-called thing?
Yeah, for me, like I've done a few crazy things there, honestly, but like probably the most iconic thing is honestly not my my thing. It was we're at a um karaoke room there, and again Pastel Panda was doing some like singing, and the moment like just mid singing, and then her dad walked into the room and she's like freaked out the moment it happened there. It's currently my most watched clip because she actually spread it around everywhere, and yeah, that was it wasn't probably my craziest thing, but it's probably the most iconic thing besides the other stuff there that's been happening recently.
Okay. Now you
Yeah.
said you hang out with Bonfire on your streams. Who are the others that you normally hang out with when you're streaming?
I hang out with whoever, honestly, whoever's on, whoever's like interested. I don't really. I just hang out with friends, honestly. If there's a streamer on, I'd pop in, say hello and stuff there. If there's not, then that's fine. I'll hang out with another friend. I mainly also just hang out with my mods there, who is um yeah they're just usually a lot of fun to hang out with there. So yeah, I just hang out with honestly whoever I feel like at the time. No
Okay.
set people.
Now you from your clips and some of the stuff that I've seen on your Twitch, do you actually have the VR headset? You're not a desktopper. You're actually controls and head, aren't you?
Originally I was desktop. I like a lot of the earlier stuff there you see there would be from desktop, but then I eventually bought myself a Vive because yeah, a lot of the thing I've been doing there, I've like most pretty much all the stuff there that I've got there, the Vive PC, any upgrade stuff there, I've been buying myself. I saved money from work and put it aside there and buy it myself. So yeah, I have a Vive headset there. I have one of the most awkward setups you'll ever see for the sensing though. Literally one of it's no, one of the sensors is literally on top of like one, the kitchen shelf there where you got like the cups and stuff there. One of them's sitting up top of there with like the door open, and the other one when I actually stream, which I've only started doing recently, I've got the Vive boxes I got from when I actually bought the Vive. I stacked them both up there, and I put the other sensor on top of it. So
So you just
yeah,
ghettofied the whole thing.
yeah, that's the reason. And anyone mod like joking is like, we're in before the sensors fall over. And like, that's gonna be awkward if it happens.
So
So yeah,
have you
yep.
okay?
Go ahead. I want to meet. Um, that's a good question. I'm not too sure honestly, because I've actually met quite a lot of them. Honestly, I end up whenever I meet someone, I usually like if I meet them, I'd just send them a friend request there. Whether it's there, I send a lot of people friend requests or accept them honestly. So I have met a lot of them. Trying to think who I haven't really met.
Mogsy in the chat.
Moxie, yep, yeah, I haven't met Moxie yet, so yeah, I'd be fine with it. You weren't expecting that, were you? Yeah, like yeah, because I actually through other people I've met like a lot of different streamers there. Like I met Hawks through Panda because Panda ended up getting married to Hawks at one point there, and that was a whole thing. I met Tails. I clipped myself with Tails when I was, but I never made it to the video where I accidentally um gave him a certain back massage with with a lolly avatar with a certain chainsaw, as
Goodness.
it were, which was
I was there for that.
it was hilarious that one. But yeah, um, none of you watch. Yes, I do some very interesting things on stream. Uh, here's the thing there with streaming a lot of the times that a lot of people end up falling for a little mistake there that they try to make it a clip mentality that they just like clip what they see or they film like they they stream what they see and don't really put as much personality into what's happening. So, but
Mhm.
when I try to like stream, either I'm having fun or on that, and I end up sometimes naturally making clips there, or I start seeing things that are clippable there. So yeah, I don't just make it just about the other like what other people are happening there. I try to make the content myself, but I pretty much put myself out there when I do the streaming. What most of what you see is just myself just having fun. No,
So I have
yep, go ahead.
I have to ask because this is gonna become my now for every VR streamer question. Have you
Hmm.
broken anything while you're doing VR?
Have I broken anything? Not yet. However, I've hit my heater so many times. So many times. I've I've potentially almost broken things there, but most of the things that have been broken have been things that have happened outside my control, like the internet.
So
Yeah, but
you're sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
So you're just kind of getting back into the game of streaming and anything. Would you have any tips for anybody that's like kind of at your point on what they should probably try to do to kind of because you said you have social networking, you go out and you do. Is there anything that you
Hmm.
would recommend for them to try to get into the stage of where you're at? Like because people, I mean, you're at like what 250 followers?
Wait, what? 250?
I think
Give me
I
a
think
second.
you're up where the I think you're up in the 200s
Give,
there, bud.
give me.
This is news
I
to
am.
me.
This is news to me. No, okay. 233. That's more than
230.
before.
You're
Okay.
you're close. You're
Last
at
time, last time,
233.
last time I checked, I was 227. So this is a nice surprise.
You're
uh,
getting there. Is
we're
there
getting there. But
is there
yeah.
anything you would say to someone that's like just started out, has nobody, doesn't know where to start, where to begin, or what they need to do to start getting their name out there?
Okay, as you said, networking is a really good way to do it. Join different discords, whether it be some of your favorite streamers' discords or this Discord if you're already here, obviously, and just socialize, meet people, talk to people, go, yeah, just net network, meet new people, and show them why that they should be interested in looking at your content. That is a really good way of starting out there, and also it helps build up like I'd say like yeah, it builds up friendships. You make friends. You also you get some support from them. You might get if you built up enough people. Some people might raid you, which has happened a few times there. yeah, some people might raid you, some people will auto host you. Auto hosts can be really good there as well, there, because some people that normally wouldn't have reached your content will also now reach your content through another person's streamer. And yeah, that's the basic part of networking you have to know. The other thing, which I actually a good way to learn from, I learned from Hawks, is persistence. Literally, just keep trying, keep going there, keep streaming. The numbers initially are always going to be bad, that unless you have a prior setup there. So if you keep persisting, keep streaming, eventually people will see your content, they'll see your streaming, they'll look at it and like, oh, this is interesting, and they'll keep going. And if if it's anything that's like with your issues with your setup, you can this is the time to fix all this stuff there while you're at the initial part stage there. You can change your overlays to what you think might be interesting. You can change your setup. You can change your your scene. You can edit all this stuff. You can add all these different things. These things are possible during the early stages when no one's going to be as judgmental on you because not as much people are watching at that time. So, yeah, that is the thing. Use this time to grow yourself, gain confidence, as it were. Practice all these things. It is one of the like it's a fallback stage there where anything can happen and no one's going to do anything bad about it. You and actually, yeah, the other bit of advice I'd say is find some mods. This is like just find some friends that you trust that will do the role, and yeah, find some modders who will help you out. They'll be your best friend. They'll be your viewer that you. They'll be a constant viewer that you don't normally have. They'll be your friend when you're feeling down. So yeah, try and find some mods, friends you trust, and that will help you a lot.
I like
Okay.
I like this question though from chat. So, if an ordinary person, I'm assuming a normie, will ask you about VR chat, how would you explain it to them? And you
Be as
can
descriptive as possible. Okay.
yes.
Alrighty then. This is going to be interesting. Um, for for me, VR chat is essentially a chat room. It is a chat room where you can meet people who can either be want to talk to people, don't want to do anything else. They just want to meet friends, meet new people, and then it's also a creative platform in which people can learn how to build models and create models and do that. But then also, it can be a bit cancerous depending on the people that are around you. But it is also a lot of fun with people that you would never meet otherwise, who honestly can be the kindest and greatest people you will ever meet. I
Sounds like
I think.
y'all make some really good friendships in VR chat.
Oh, you do. Because yes, like I said, there's with everything, there's always a positive and negative. The like for for me, like the negatives can can only affect you if you let it affect them. Like yeah, so
Okay.
mm, like the amount of social networking you can do with just VR chat is really good. Also the amount of friends you can make is really good. Just as long as you're willing to put yourself out there and go and actually explore, meet new people, new worlds. Go from your meet your friends there, and you might find the friend that you like the most there that you weren't expecting you'd find at all. It is really such a great platform, really great platform, really great social chat room. But yes, there are some fun things. But yes, that's what happens when you deal with a chaotic chaotic creative platform. I'd say that's a good way to describe it. A chaotic creative platform.
So, what initially got you started streaming? What what in your life suddenly made you be like, "Hey, I want to do this." even though
Uh,
you know that it's difficult to get there now. I mean, you're getting there. You are obviously getting
yeah.
there rather quickly.
Um, for me, the thing that got me like started streaming before, like I honestly for a while I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I was a person that was just like, oh, I'm just working day to day. I did a travel and tourism course there for like 1 year, but I didn't know there. But when I got like I decided to get the PC, I'm like, I'm going to try streaming. I'm going to try the best I can. I'm going to keep going at it, and if this is as far as I get, this is as far as I get. But I'm going to put as much as I can into it for that time I'm there. Whether I get there or not, it doesn't matter as long as I put a lot of my effort in there. Put put there. Yeah. I, so it's honestly, I just wanted to try something new, try something different. I'd seen a lot of people. I only started watching some streamers. I'm like, I could potentially do this. I could. This is something I could do. I'm not might not be the best at video games, but I can. That's not what you need for streaming. You just need to be entertaining it, not at failing at video games. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh, sorry, I'm going back to my list again. Do you have any social media outlets that you want anyone to know that you have so they can kind of follow you, figure out when you're streaming and stuff, and that way they don't have to like wait for something. They can just, if say you put something on some other website.
Okay. For if you go onto my Twitch channel, you'd probably see a Discord link there. If you want to join that, there's a great community there. I usually announce myself and also promote a lot of other different streamers there. And so, if you want to join the community, go ahead. I'd really like to see you there. The other thing which I'd probably promote there would be I think I don't really use it as much, but Twitter, honestly, I've got it's literally if you look up HyperTdog, honestly, that's the thing. If you look up like HyperTdog, if it's most platforms, it's usually that there at the moment. But yeah, I'd say yes, either Twitter, join the Discord if you can. I'll have a chat with you there and have some fun. Yeah,
Now, do you have a YouTube channel or anything too that you post
I
stuff up
I
to, or
not yet. That's something I'm planning to do at one point. I'm gonna like do a clip compilation, but for the moment it is pretty much just some Overwatch clips that I did then like from the play of the games, and that's about it at the moment. But again, it is Hyper T Dog. If you might see me rambling in Foxy's comments there, like praising Foxy for just dropping the putting as much of my clips in there than I was ever expecting. And yeah, so if you want to check it out, it is there, Hyper T Dog on YouTube. Hashtag speak up. Yeah. So yeah, it's just all social platforms, except for probably Facebook, is yeah, just Hyper T Dog. But I don't really use Facebook anyway, so at the moment, so
now what are the PC specs that you're actually streaming on? That will be
PC specs. Okay. Now, this will give me because I'm not the best thing. Let's see. I've got a terabyte WD something. I got Intel i7 processor. I've got um two. I think it was two 8 gig. Was it Nvidia? I'm sorry, I'm not really the best of that. I'll have to sort this. I, PC specs is something I have to sort out at one point, but it's not like I said. I'm only new to getting a PC as of February, so not all of this is known to me. There, I didn't know it, but I'm just
so you're still trying to figure stuff out on computer parts and things like that.
on yeah, like building PC. That's something I'm very new to. Using a computer and doing all that stuff there is probably second nature to me, but actually like all the specifics about a PC is not really what I know yet. But yeah, I will probably post it up soon in the like on the Twitch info stuff there, my specs, because my mod's been hassling me about that at one point, so I should probably do that because people want to know that apparently.
People would love to know what someone's using, so that way, if they're trying to get a hold of something that's able to handle the same stuff, and give them
Oh, yeah.
kind of a rough idea.
Yeah. So yeah, I got about 16 gigabytes of RAM. I got yeah a terabyte of space there for like SSD. I think 250 of HD space. It was yeah, like I said, i7 processor, which does help a lot with like running most games there. Honestly, like majority of games and VR, which is part of the reason I've been probably able to get away with as much as I have with the internet that I did have, was because yeah, my computer was able to handle the terrible internet, and because that was the only thing that was really holding it back. No, I do not want to react to Boku no Pico.
please, please keep the questions PG.
Yeah,
Like
just reading from the chat
PG
there.
questions only. Nothing like that. Um, any of y'all have any questions? I've officially kind of ran out of my my go-to
Your list of
questions.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
Traps. Is in the being a trap, or as in like looting a trap? Traps in general. Okay. It's not gay to be a trap, but it is. Oh yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah, it's. Let's say it's. What is it? Nick, I forgot to watch. Yeah. For traps, it's fun to be a trap if you're like on Discord. There, it's just there. It's all right to be a trap there, but if you're interested in anything about like looting traps there, then yeah, it is probably going to be what thing there. Yeah.
so, so you're
I'm
saying that it's okay to be a trap, but it's not okay to go and mess with a trap.
oh yeah, not okay to mess with a trap because technically traps are just people. Even if they're like this, it's literally a guy that looks more like a girl, or a girl that looks like more like a guy. There, it's literally like nature. You can't really control that in normal. There, VR chat, you can just be whatever avatar you want. So just enjoy the characters you want to be there. Honestly. Oh, if you don't know. If I don't know they're a trap, then yeah, I'd say then just accept them for what they are, but don't just I don't know. That don't always get your hopes up on VR chat because a lot of people are traps.
Someone, what's your stance
That's,
on ERP?
Haven't touched it. Don't really, um, haven't really done anything with it. So yeah, that's my
Okay.
stance. It's
is is water wet?
is water wet?
No,
No,
it's not.
it is burning flames.
Why why is this becoming a regular thing? For those that don't know, those that are listening later, are on YouTube or on Anchor where we post these, and there's been a thing on Foxy's Discord going around that is water wet. So
Well, it's
It's
the
my
that's
fault.
it's been going around on the internet really, but
it's been going around on the internet. See, this is
yeah.
how
So
sheltered
it's
I
a
am from the rest
meme.
of the world.
I was the one that brought it to the server. I'm sorry.
Yes. Um. Oh my goodness. Uh.
Okay. He's talking on VR chat. Yes and no. Like I've had people that follow me, but not really what I'd describe as a stalker. Honestly, I I'm usually the person people forget over other people sometimes. Like if there's a bonfire, they're gonna focus on the bonfire more than me. But yes, I've had some people who have been kind of like that, but not actually. Actually, no, I do have a stalker. What am I talking about? No, I just remembered. If if you ever see in a stream a person called Sleepy Kitty turn up, they'll probably start randomly playing cat dog and start chasing me around because, as it were, they want to make cat dog because it's Sleepy Kitty. That is technically a stalking thing. Which is just is funny. But yeah,
Do you? I don't see how that's possible, Senpai Chris. But they're asking, do you sometimes confuse VR chat with real life?
um, is in like, do you get? I'd say what you're thinking about is, do you think like let fiction become reality sometimes in your mind? Um, with VR, especially since you're getting like, if you have a VR headset on, you are immersing yourself a lot more than you would with desktop. So at points like I I briefly have there when I was like sleeping there and like just my mind just like believes it's back to going and yeah. So I have at points like thought I was in VR chat there when I wasn't, but it is something that you just learn to deal with honestly.
I think sleeping in VR has become the more common thing than not.
No,
Apparently,
I just turn off VR before that. I'm not going to stay in to sleep. I got a comfy bed for it. It's cold at the moment. I'm not going to be going to go sleep in VR because I'd be sleeping standing up or something like that.
Acoustic is asking, do you play an instrument?
I don't play an instrument, but I do sing. If it's something I'm actually planning to do a lot more of there on streams is actually just randomly singing and like making things up as I go during the singing there. Um, one thing that I think didn't make it in the Foxy video, but it's on Bonfire's clips. There was I was just like singing in bass there on the Deku Talent contest there, and literally just like I just caught out burning at one point there. It's like, and yeah, that was funny. So yeah, I do more singing than actually playing an instrument, but I'd like to learn eventually. But time is limited, unfortunately.
Now you mentioned that you have an actual job, and besides doing the streaming, what is that that you do for a living?
I do night shifts at a gas station. When I do it there, I pretty much like clean floors. I serve customers. I like clean the like fryer and all that stuff there. I do a lot of that there. Like during like that, I do like from like 12 a.m. to about 7 a.m. Usually, I do that during the week there, and except for like once every like fortnight, I do a Saturday night from 6 to 12, which was what I was doing last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so pretty much I just do a lot of cleaning and serving people there, and that's about it. Just hospitality, as it were.
Okay,
But
so
it does pay
you're
well.
night shift gas station. I don't think I could ever do that.
It,
I'd
it,
be scared of
it
being robbed.
oh no, that's how lewd am I? I saw the question. As lewd as I need to be at the time.
We try to keep this within PG, guys. So
Yeah, keep
try to
that in
keep
mind.
your questions PG because we want this to be like
You,
appropriate for when it goes on to different.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
In any other questions from people?
anyone else have anything they want to ask him or
This is
Minecraft
probably just
server?
more random questions.
Probably,
Okay.
or can
Well,
just start rambling at points there if need be.
I do have to go have dinner with my family here in a second. So
Okay.
all right. Thanks for joining us, Hyper. It's been a blast having you. It's very interesting to see how someone started. How you started out from having something not that big of a community, and then now you're at you're getting close to 250 followers. So it's nice.
I'm getting up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's been a blast having you. Is there anything you want to say before we go to anyone that's listening?
for anyone who's like been interested in joining VR chat or interested in streaming, just keep at it. Keep trying. You can do it as long as you keep being persistent. Although don't be afraid to try other things there. Try and be and be as diverse as possible if you can there. Try some different games, do what you enjoy, and eventually you'll be able to build up a community that likes your content, that likes kind of like what I've been doing there, and like Mogsy, I definitely would have been doing the same as well. Just yeah, just keep at it there. You can do as much as you want as you put your effort in there. The more you invest, the more things will go your way. The more you put as much effort in, you get out of it. Oh, I
Okay.
know. Yes, I do have a lot of advice.
All right, this has been Behind the Streams, and we hope to see y'all next time when we have. Let me get the calendar real quick, and I will let you know who we have coming on next. Oh, my legs are asleep. Crap. Next time we are having Shme and Pika on the 22nd. So
Shme.
Shme.
Keep saying the
Don't
name
say
wrong.
shimmy.
He's gonna be so pissed off when he joins, and I call him that one day. So that's gonna be on the
Yep.
22nd, everybody, and I hope to see y'all there.
Nice.